Gongora's not looking in the best shape here. He's looking a little rough.
They called me from beyond the mirrors again. But I won't let them manipulate me. No, I'll never go back.
Alright, so welcome back to Lost Odyssey. I'm sorry I was going around trying to get my gate passes and I accidentally triggered that scene. You missed a little bit of it where it was just the kind of guards or the like mechanics for the staff talking. It wasn't really important, but I caught that part, which, you know, was important because it involves Gongora. So we're just on the upper division of the so I keep saying grand staff, the experimental staff. We got to this area last time, and now that I've got a little, I think I've gotten, no, I didn't get any gate passes. Frick. I was trying to do that all off screen so I didn't have to worry about not having gate passes. But anyways, this is a puzzle. You'll notice there's a block in the middle, and then there's a little switch. And then we can't get there. That's a shortcut. So this is a puzzle that you can manipulate by taking the block out of the picture. So if I rise the block up, it'll rise it up. I can go all the way across with my little, I don't know, lift, I guess. But I'm going to leave the block in place first, and we're just going to go to the left-hand side. So just start with not touching the puzzle, just leave it as it is. I'm going to go to the left-hand side first. I don't know why I keep hitting all these little switches, because a lot of them are just really unnecessary, but the game wants you to think that there's something there, so they put them in. Which is kind of a waste of time, but you know, I really don't want to miss anything, so. Okay, that switch is necessary, I think. Maybe not. I keep thinking blocks are totally necessary, but that's not even a block, that's just a platform. Well, crap. Alright, now we can't get over here because we have to drop that block down. So if we drop that block down, we'll be able to ride that lift on the left-hand side that you saw over and create a shortcut later on. So that's all we needed to do on the left side, was pretty much to just drop that block down. And once you've done that, you pretty much just have to go back to where you started with the block puzzle, which is kind of annoying. It's a little bit of backtracking, but Lost Odyssey is great for that. Oh, no, this isn't the right solution. Go back and try again. Makes the game challenging, though, so I guess I don't mind. Alright, so now that you're back at the block puzzle, you're just going to reset it completely. You're going to lift the block up using the lift, so that it's completely out of the way. Then you're going to go over back to your little lift, ride it all the way to the right hand side. You're going to get off of it and drop the block down, and then ride it once more. And I keep calling it a lift because I really just, off the top of my head, can't really think of what else to call it. So don't go crazy on me saying it's not a lift, because I just, total brain fart. So by doing that puzzle, you can see that we're able to get to the right hand side now, and we can do all of this really stuff on the right hand side. Now you can see, since we've dropped the block down, we can now get to this little path that we couldn't get to before because it was blocking our way. So that was the solution to that puzzle. Now we will be able to move on. So I don't think these platforms have anything on them. No? Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is a path. I think there's 3 paths in this area, so you gotta kind of give me a minute to figure out which path is where. I think that one's just a shortcut back to your boat, although I could be wrong. And that creates a path going all the way back this way. I'm going back this way for a reason though, because I couldn't get to this treasure, and I actually got two gate passes in my last battle, which was really lucky. So now I think we've pretty much used every gate pass in this game. So feel free, or not this game, but in this area. So feel free to switch out Jansen now, or just use a different accessory, because I don't think we need any more gate passes. Let's go down here, and this takes us back to the outer division of Grandstaff. Where does this go? Okay, so this path is basically just a shortcut from the Operation Division where we first came in, right up to the floor that we're on now. So that's just a shortcut. So, like I said, they have a lot of these in this area where they're not necessary, they're just shortcuts, and they throw them in there to screw you up. Okay, so that one is a shortcut. What do we got over here? That's the way to go, and I think that elevator will take us somewhere else. A shortcut to our boat and a kind of side questing area that I'll be showing off in a little while here. But for the time being, let's go south, because this is the path we need to take to move on. Before you go up the stairs, take the door on your left as you come in. This is a area that we couldn't have been able to access, and you get a chest, so you don't want to forget that before you leave. And that's all there is. So once you have that chest, just feel free to go head up the stairs that we opted to skip beforehand. Long flight of stairs. Well, Kaim's getting his exercise, and we're actually at the top of the experimental staff, and we can actually fight the boss now. So I'm not going to do that just yet. I've come up here just because I want the save point. Because I want to save. It makes me feel safe. And then I'm going to be going back. I'm running into walls, which is stupid of me. I'm going to be going back in a little while and doing a kind of mini side quest. So I've made it back down to the bottom of the stairs where we came in. So we're gonna go back to the area with the elevator on the right hand side here, and we're gonna take the elevator down. This takes us back to the Operation Division, but we get this door, or this path we hadn't seen before. So once you're in the outer division again, take these stairs down here, and you'll see kind of a puzzle. There's a like a lift, and then there's another ladder and a box. So this puzzle took me a lot longer than it should have. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to get both of these boxes out of the way so that you can get to the entrances, or the other side rather, without anything blocking the way. And now that I think about it, I think I could have just pushed that block off in the first place without moving this lift down, but whatever, we'll see. I'm really not good with puzzles. They're just not my favorite when it comes to hitting switches and moving, and you know, things like that really aren't my favorite. But you know, I am trying to go for as close to 100% completion as I can, so I'm going to show this off, although it's pitiful for the stupid and puny reward that you get for doing this. Alright, so I got that first block kind of out of the way so I can bring the second block onto the lift now. Alright, so let's bring that lift down and drag that block over this way so we can get to the bottom area here, so we can go talk to the person that's on the bottom floor. Time drags the thing so slowly too. Just makes it all the more painful. Okay, so I think I can pretty much just push this block right down into like oblivion. Get it out of the way for good. See you later. Bring that lift back down and we can go talk to the person that's on the bottom floor. Who are you, an intruder? Crap. Okay, you're supposed to talk to the guy on the top floor first, so my bad. Okay, so at least I got the bottom floor cleared out, but I did it wrong, so that is just great. Fortunately, they're not gonna like make me start over again or anything like that. The block I just pushed is gonna be gone, so I would be so pissed off if they made me start over. Be like, no, my life is over. I have to do this again. Alright, so now I gotta get that block on the top out of the way, and I think what I'll do is I'll just bring it right back down to a ground level and just push it right off, because I can't bring the block over on this part, because as you can see there's like some lighter brown blocks that are stacked, and you actually can't do anything with those blocks. They're just there to annoy you, because the game knows that you can't bring the block over. So just one of those things the game designers decided to add in so that they could laugh into your face when you're trying to figure this stupid puzzle out. Okay, this should be the last time I have to do any friggin' pulling and pushing and lifting. And bring this over here. We should be able to... Okay, Kyle, stop pulling. Thank you. Push this block off. And just say, see you later. And go upstairs and talk to the guy on the top floor first. I think I could have done that puzzle a lot faster if I would have just pushed that block off the end to begin with. But I obviously was not thinking. And I made it more complicated than it had to be. Okay, so once you've got the entrances cleared out, you want to talk to the guy on the top floor first. Ah, you're finally here. I told the bureau that we needed a messenger. I have a message for the guy working down below. Tell him we'll be pulling out soon. Okay, so he thinks we're like a messenger. And we basically get a prize for talking to each of the technicians that are around here. So there's that guy to get the initial, like, quote-unquote quest, although this is the dumbest waste of time ever. And then now you can go downstairs and talk to the guy. And this time he won't yell at you and call you an intruder, because you just tell him that you're a messenger. Although we're not. Okay, so there's three of them to talk to. There's that guy on the top, this guy, and then there's a guy actually over by the exit of the whole area, over where we fight the boss. So alright, so now we don't have to see this puzzle ever again. Thank God. Let's get the hell out of here. So once you talk to those guys, you can leave and go back up to the point where we found the save point. Okay. So I'm gonna start heading that way now. So you gotta take the elevator back up first, of course. Alright, now, and then when we're at the upper division, take the first southern path. And there we go, we're back in this area, so now we're pretty much finished this whole area. I'm saving the boss battle for the next video though, because it's pretty epic, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty cool. So the last technician is down here. It's a very, very long ladder to climb. It's just taking like 15 seconds of just climbing down a ladder. How anticlimactic is this? Alright. Talk to the third guy. And he'll give you a prize. Could you take this down below for me? I don't know if I'll be able to cram it into the ship. You get 11 beat stones, which you use for making rings and stuff, which is the stupidest, just the dumbest prize anyone could ever get. That's not, I don't even consider that a prize. But anyways, enough with my ranting because we're almost out of this place, which I'm very thankful for. So while Climb is climbing up this ladder, I think I'm just gonna close out this video. So I hope that you enjoyed this last little bit of the experimental staff. In the next video, we'll be taking on the boss. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you later.